Wow, what a crowd. Look at all you smiling faces. Came down to hear some comedy tonight. As I break shit, there are officially more people watching the Periscope stream of this than there are in this crowd. We are live on Periscope tonight. Made an open mic here, so if you're watching us on Periscope, welcome to Colorado Springs. This is the Dab Lounge. I'm MattG, the mad scientist behind this crazy experiment. This is the latest open mic in all of Southern Colorado. For all of us people who work late, insomniacs, people who just want to have more than one opportunity to get up on stage. That's what this is all about. We're here every Tuesday. Signups at 10:30. Show starts usually around 11. Bear with me for 1 minute while I fix. So if anyone's interested in signing up, if you got some jokes you want to tell, you could tell 1 or 10. Whatever you got. Just come and see me because, yeah, that's why we're here every Tuesday night. 10:30 sign up. Show starts at 11. We clear the room like no one else. So, before all of you come on up with your comedy, I know there's so many of you waiting to come up on stage. I just, I don't know, just kind of wanted to share this. I view this as therapy. This is, well, it's kind of group therapy. I get to bare my soul, basically. Just the other day, I turned 48, and I've just been going through a lot of issues with that. I never expected it, you know. I went to sleep last night, I was 28. I woke up this morning, and I was 48. I just didn't expect it. I look in the mirror, and I don't know who that old guy is anymore. It's scary, you know. But if you're young and you think, you know, you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll just give you the advice that my parents used to give me. 2 simple words. You'll see. Whenever I didn't understand something, how come it's like this? Why do you know it? You'll see. What do you mean? You'll see. Fast forward 30 years, I see. I do. And that's all I can tell you is, you'll see. You will. You will. And then it'll all make sense to you. Like that one day that you bend over to pick something up off the floor and you go to stand up and you can't. Or then when you finally do, you find yourself going like, you gotta push off on something or lean on a table or a chair or flop around hoping somebody shows up or hit your life alert button saying I've fallen and I can't get up. It's not fun. It just, like I said, it just creeps up on you. It's not fair. But, you know, hey, that's life. It happens to everybody. Nobody gets out alive. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess that's one good thing. So I can continue to depress you in the middle of this comedy show. One thing that that fascinates me is how, over the last 30, 40 years, things have changed, but they really haven't at the same time. You know, and it's not just talking about, like, you know, with the times, it's talking about, you know, as you get older. Like birthday parties. I mean, I didn't have one this year because I didn't on purpose, but a couple of months ago, my friend turned 53. You know, so his wife throws him a birthday party, and it really wasn't much. I mean, he may as well have been, you know, 5 through 8, because there was cake, there were gifts, there was decorations. The only thing is, instead of playing, you know, like spin the bottle or 7 minutes of heaven or pin the tail on the donkey and stuff like that, or truth or dare, we played blood pressure challenge. Because he had just gotten a new blood pressure machine from the VA, and he had another one. And basically we sat side by side, hooked up to blood pressure cuffs, seeing whose was lower. So those are the kind of party games you get to look forward to when you're in your 50s. And of course, it didn't help that, you know, he has COPD, so he's got the breathing tubes in his nostrils. And we were smoking weed afterwards. It's just the weirdest thing. It's just, I don't know, it's surreal. But like I said, you'll see. You will. You will. You know, they, whoever they are, say that nothing cures depression like the love and support of really good friends, which is probably why I take pills. So, I got that going for me. I mean, look at me. I mean, you know, I wasn't exactly, growing up, I wasn't exactly, you know, the epitome of good looks or whatever. I mean, shit. Fat kid with glasses was the only acceptable demographic to bully for a long time. I mean, everybody picked on me. You know, I mean, there was kids in wheelchairs who were challenging me to foot races and shit. You know, and then there was that one guy who won that one time, and that just, you know, that was it for me. I couldn't take it. You know? And I wasn't exactly very lucky with the ladies, again, very obvious. You know, it took me a while before I actually had the courage to ask a girl out. And You know, and I'll never forget that when I finally lost my virginity, I cried. That might have been from the mace, though. Relax, I paid extra. Jesus. God, judgy motherfuckers. Especially you people on Periscope. I paid extra. You got that? So, but you know, they always say, oh, I like you as a friend. Oh, into the friend zone you go. There you go. You know, of course, being, looking like me. Ladies, I love you, and I'm married to one, a real, actual live woman who lives with me in my house with the same address and is a female and occasionally lets me have sex with her. But, I love you, ladies, I do. But, and I know your heart was in the right place, but you would always say things like, oh, it doesn't matter what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. There's 3 words that you leave off the end of that sentence, and I know that you mean them, but you don't say them. Those 3 words are unless he's fat. And you know it's true. It doesn't matter what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. Unless he's fat. I want a good, hard-working man who can support his family. Unless he's fat. I want a kind, caring man who knows how to treat a lady right. Unless he's fat. But then, you fast forward 15, 20, 25 years, 3 or 4 baby daddies later. You see him walking through the mall with that triple stroller, pushing 3 kids in the stroller, dragging another 3 behind her, and yes. She checks you out and says, oh, I remember. I don't think he had a crush on me. What? No ring on his finger, and no surprise there, sure. Well, clothes look pretty nice. He must have a decent job. Hell, I do Zumba, so I can keep it in shape. It's better than anything he's going to ever expect to get, so why not? Sure, yeah. Yeah, now we look so great, right? Sure. I don't think we're not wise to you ladies. Just remember one thing, fat lives matter, okay? You nose breathers with your thin privilege, you don't understand the struggle. That's all I gotta say. You don't know what it's like to try to squeeze into a movie theater seat or an airplane seat. You gotta suck it in and slide past the railing and then spill out. You gotta buy your ticket months in advance to make sure nobody's got the seat next to you, so that way you don't sweat all over the person next to you. Climbing into a fast food restaurant booth. I think they do those on purpose because they really don't want us fat motherfuckers, and then they'd rather us have to go through the drive-thru. So we got that going for us. Yeah, I go to when I'm in Vegas, I go to the buffet. Don't think I don't hear you people staring at me. Those little things you're trying to say under your breath to make sure I hear them just right. And is he really going up another time for cake? Oh my God, what was that, 4 pieces? Yes, it was 4 pieces. Thanks for counting, okay? I've got issues, all right? God, people. In amusement parks, they don't care about us. I was at Universal Studios Hollywood, and they just opened up the Mummy ride. Give you an idea of how long ago this was. And I waited online for 3 hours because it was a brand new ride. And when I was waiting there, waiting, I get up there, and because this little safety T-bar wouldn't slide back, one more click, they wouldn't let me on the ride. I'm like, sucking it in not that I'm like, well, sir, you can't. But I'm wedged in here. I'm not going. No, it's got to go back off. I just waited 3 hours. All right, well, I'll tell you what. So they offered me a front of the line pass so I can skip to the front of the line on the next ride I want to go on, which they wouldn't let me on because I was too fat. So we went on Jurassic Park. I don't really have a joke there. I just needed closure. But no, really, I'm okay with all that, though. Lots of great drugs, many years of therapy, and this comfy white coat that they would make me wear backwards for some reason. And I'm okay. I'm good. So that's me. So I don't know if anybody else has got some jokes, but if you do, you want to come up and you want to give it a try, come on up and tell some jokes. I'll be sitting right out front. If not, maybe I'll come up and tell some more a little bit later, or maybe I won't. We'll just have to see. Well, like my parents used to say, you'll see. All right, I'm MattG. If you like what you see, tell the haters what they missed.